Welcome again to Joe Stunner Boxing. I made a video when Francisco Rodriguez Jr. failed his PED test for the Galal Yafai fight. This came, a couple of weeks after, 2-3 weeks afterwards. And I had that sort of, I fell into that trap of having that weary, another day, another failed PED test sort of attitude. And that was wrong of me. And I was kind of a little bit too easy on the WBC and on Rodriguez. Well, I'm going to try and rectify that now by having a little rant, because it's since come out that, in fact, that was the second fight in a row that Rodriguez failed a drug test for, the second one in a row. He had an 8-rounder in December of last year against Joshua Jesus Morales, who I don't know anything about, a journeyman. He won an 8-round unanimous decision, won most of the rounds, and then popped hot and was not banned. And then he fought Yafai and he popped hot again. So, there's a pattern developing here. I think we can say that safely. Now, bear in mind that Rodriguez, a former world champ at a couple of weights, he is, the way he fought against Yafai, it's like he could throw punches for 30 rounds. It was kind of suspicious with the benefit of hindsight looking at it. But the WBC, very Mexico-centric, shall we say, Mauricio Suleiman and all that, they've decided, oh, no, don't worry about it, mate. We'll give you a 12-month suspended sentence. We'll reverse the decision to a no decision, to a no contest, when a lot of people have suggested, and I agree with this, that Rodriguez should be given a defeat and Yafai should be given the win because Rodriguez essentially cheated. But the WBC say, don't worry about it. 12-month probationary period. We won't ban you from contests from the WBC auspices, but just you mind your P's and Q's, young man. Well, he's failed 2 in a row. What? They say things come in threes. Are we expecting him to fail another one, or just to simply cheat and get away with it? Is that what the WBC are waiting for? And also the WBC have suggested that there should be a rematch between Yafai and Rodriguez. What the fuck for? Why would you, if you're Yafai and you took that hellacious beating for 12 rounds on a guy who's juiced to his bollocks, why would you give him another payday? Why would you risk facing a cheat, facing him cheating again and taking another beating? No. I mean, if I was Yafai, not just Yafai, but Eddie Hearn, I would say, get out of here. I'm not giving you another payday. Fuck off. Yafai has got that WBC interim flyweight belt back. And I think he should just say, the hell with you. I'm not fighting you. And I want proper VADA testing next time out. Now, Hearn has addressed this in an interview. And by the way, the banned substance is something called heptaminol. It's a cardiac stimulant. And the WBC deemed it accidental, unintentional, unknowing, and not directed to enhance performance. And when they were questioned by Hearn, when Mauricio Suleiman actually was spoken to by Eddie Hearn, who said, well, he failed a test in Texas. It was the 8-rounder in December was in Texas. The San Antonio commission were in charge of it. Texas commission, it was in San Antonio. Suleiman said, oh, I didn't know about that. When you didn't know about it, it's your job to know about it. And Hearn said he actually believed Suleiman when Suleiman says he didn't know about it. Well, at the very least, that shows the incompetence of Suleiman and the WBC if they're not monitoring fighters who then go on to fight for one of their interim titles. You'd think they'd do a bit of due diligence, but no, none of that. And Hearn himself said, well, he got it confirmed with the Texas commission that Rodriguez had failed the test. Suleiman knew nothing about it. And Hearn, in fairness, did say, look, fighters should have a chance to sort of give their piece and say their piece. Well, he would say that because he supported Conor Benn for 2 years. But I think he has indicated now that instead of a rematch with Rodriguez, Yafai is probably going to have a look towards Kenshiro Taraji. Having said that, Taraji has a very, very difficult fight against Ricardo Sandoval tomorrow, which is Wednesday, August the 3rd, July the 30th, 2025. So it's not a foregone conclusion. I think Sandoval might upset the apple cart there, in which case Yafai would probably go looking for Sandoval. But we don't know how much damage has been inflicted on Yafai because of that battering that he took at the hands of Rodriguez. And for Rodriguez to get away with it on British soil is scandalous. Because don't forget, yes, it was a WBC sanctioned fight, but the British Boxing Board of Control were in charge of the rules and regulations. They were in charge of safety and so on and so forth. Safety being the key thing with any fight. What have they got to say about this? Have they done it? Have they lobbied the WBC and said, hang on a minute, this guy should be banned? Or have they simply gone along with it? Oh, well, yeah, it was a WBC fight, so we'll let it slide. No, you shouldn't let it slide. This happened under your remit, right? You're the British Boxing Board of Control. It was in Britain that it happened. So act and say, right, this guy is now banned from all fights in Britain. At the very least, they should do that. And they should certainly make it clear that they do not agree with the WBC letting Francisco Rodriguez Jr. off. And he has been let off. So I hope I've sort of redressed the balance a bit from my first video, where I didn't really go in mob-handed enough with over this issue. Like I say, I fell into that sort of, it's another failed PD test. Yeah, it is, and that's all the more reason to get angry about it. Because as I've said before in videos, I don't believe in rolling over for these people. I don't believe in rolling over for cheats, and that's what they are in this what is already a very dangerous sport. But yeah, what do you think? Let me know what you think below in the comments section, and thanks for your time, of course. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. I appreciate your support. Thank you. Spread the word about Joe Stunner Boxing. More to come. I'll catch you later. Bye for now.